Now, y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess, so let's get into it. And what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. And we are here to talk about a couple of things. This is going to be probably one of those supersized Yes for the Mess videos because I'm putting a array of topics on the same video. It's probably going to be like 6 or 7 topics on one video, because like I said, I'm playing catch up, you know what I mean? And it's like 12 in the morning. I need to do these two. It was going to be 3 videos, including the roasting review, but now it's just going to be 2 videos, including the roasting review. So y'all going to get 3 videos in all. Whatever I did not do tonight, y'all will get on Thursday, okay? So speaking of that, make sure y'all tune in tonight to roast a review at 9:05, 8:05 Central Time, where me, Terrence, and Josiah, we roast and review Candy and the Gang, as well as Love and Marriage Huntsville. Be on the lookout for that tonight rather, at 8 Central Time tonight, okay? Also, be on the lookout. I'm gonna wait for that. I'm definitely gonna wait for that. So anything else that I got coming up, I'm going to talk about it at the end of the video. Now, with that being said, y'all already know what time it is. You already know what we're here for. It is time to get messy, okay? That's what we're here to do. And we're going to start off with something just a little bit light, okay? We're going to give y'all some light. Now, we're going to talk about SWV. Now, apparently, according to the JasmineBrand.com, SWV's new biopic has been picked up by Lifetime. Okay, so I got this article here from the JasmineBrand.com, and we're finna get right on into it, y'all. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, okay? So the article reads, the Jasmine Brand exclusively reports new details about the 90s R&B group SWV's biopic have been revealed. Sources tell us that the biopic has officially been picked up by the Lifetime Network. We're told that the group is currently working on the script. The Jasmine Brand broke the initial story back in 2019 about SWV being in talks with various networks about a potential biopic. At the time, lead singer Cheryl Coco Gamble had hopes that the R&B singer Seven would play her in the biopic. It's unclear if those plans are still in the works. In 2019, Coco shared a photo of her and Seven and wrote, "Me and my baby Seven. She has to play me in the SWV biopic. She looks so much like me." News of an SWV biopic first was reported back in 2017. Coco said in a statement back then, "We are actually in talks for SWV biopic, so stay tuned. There's so much that people don't know." Her groupmate Leanne Lily Lyons said there was a lot of interest around a possible biopic. Everyone is interested. Over the years, Lifetime has been responsible for several biopics, including the Clark Sisters, the First Ladies of Gospel, Whitney, Toni Braxton, Unbreak My Heart, and the horrible Aaliyah, the Princess of R&B. SWV became one of the most successful R&B groups of the 1990s. They had a series of hits including Weak, Right Here, Human Nature, I'm So Into You, and You're the One. The group disbanded in 1998 and to pursue solo projects, but reunited in 2005. The vocal trio landed a reality show in 2014 on WeTV called SWV Reunited, which chronicled the ladies getting back together after years apart. The show lasted for 2 seasons and ended in February of 2015. All right, so that was the article from the JasmineBrand.com. Now, this is what I got to say about the situation. I am very excited. Okay, I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited about this. I'm so excited because if don't nobody know, my favorite girl groups growing up were TLC, Escape, and SWV. Those are my top 3 favorite girl groups of all time. TLC, SWV, and Escape, most definitely. Now, we know that TLC already had their biopic on VH1 and it was pretty decent. It was a pretty good movie. And then there have been talks about Escape's biopic being on Bravo. But that was like 5 or 6 years ago. So what's going on, sis? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Like, where is the biopic? Like, We ain't heard nothing about it or nothing like that. So what gives? Like, what's going on? What's going on? I want to know what's going on with the biopic period. Okay, that's what I want to know. So now SWV is coming out with their biopic, and I thought that that was right there with Escape's biopic not happening, because I remember when the Jasmine brand first broke that story, and back then I was not doing gossip videos, but I remember back then when they broke the story. I know it was 2019. I know it wasn't that long ago, and I was wondering whatever happened to the SWV biopic, because I remember when Coco was saying that she wanted Seven Streeter to play her, and I definitely feel like Seven Streeter would play a good Coco. I definitely believe that. Okay. So all I gotta say is I'm happy about this. And I really hope that Lifetime does not fuck it up. Okay, Lifetime has fucked up several biopics over the last few years. Okay, Aaliyah's was horrible. Everything about Aaliyah's biopic was unforgivable and terrible. Okay, just horrible. Period. And they thought that getting Wendy Williams as the producer was going to do something for the movie. It did absolutely nothing for it. So I don't know what they thought they were doing, but they wasn't doing anything good. Okay, so period. The Aaliyah movie was terrible. Now the Tony Braxton movie was, it was alright. You know, it'll do. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? But then the Whitney movie was alright too. But the Aaliyah movie was terrible. Now they have had some good biopics, like the Salt and Pepper biopic was good. Um, who else had a biopic on Lifetime that was pretty decent? I don't remember, but it has been a couple of them that have been good. So SWV, y'all make sure y'all give us the real, give us everything, the raw and uncut. We want to know about all the drama, all the mess, all the fights, all the sex y'all had, all the niggas y'all was with. We want to know about all that. Period. Point blank. We want to know about it all. So make sure y'all get ready to tune in into Lifetime for the SWV movie. I can't wait till it comes out. Now, with that being said, let's move on to the next topic, which is Momma Dee and Bambi, okay? Now, if you guys don't know, just the other day, Momma Dee and Bambi got into it over social media, and I think I was in Atlanta at the time, which is why I'm just now reporting on the story. Now, I got an article here from Urban Bill Mag that pretty much explains everything that went down between Momma Dee and Bambi, so we finna go ahead and get into this article right now. Okay, and the article reads, Momma Dee made Bambi and Scrappy's marital issues worse. Now, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star Momma Dee has an interesting history with the women that Scrappy had romantic relationships with over the last few years. In fact, she clashed with Erica Dixon quite a bit during the show's first season. Momma Dee was very critical of Erica. She didn't feel as if Erica cared enough for Scrappy. Momma Dee even accused Erica of leaving Scrappy for dead after he had an asthma attack, because she went ahead and went to work later that day. Things were so bad that Momma Dee also didn't get along with Erica's mother, Mignon Dixon. So not only did Erica blame Scrappy's infidelities for why their engagement didn't work out, but she also said that Momma Dee was a factor. Interestingly enough, Momma Dee and Erica are now on good terms. Momma Dee even pushed Erica and Scrappy to make peace so co-parenting could improve between them. She called Erica to come out while they were filming VH1 Family Reunion, and Erica ended up hashing things out with Bambi and Scrappy. Unfortunately, there are still some ups and downs in their co-parenting relationships. Momma Dee has made it clear that there are things that she doesn't like about Scrappy's wife, Bambi. On the previous season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the couple confirmed that they were having problems. It certainly didn't help things when Momma Dee got involved, and she told cast members that Bambi actually planned to divorce Scrappy, and she wanted to walk away with half of his money. Well, things have worsened between Bambi and Momma Dee, and Momma Dee recently said that Bambi is to blame for her fallout with Scrappy. Momma Dee has been pretty vocal about her distrust of Bambi. On the recent season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Scrappy and Bambi admitted that their marriage was on rocky terms. In fact, they had conversations about getting a divorce. And Bambi was burned out from motherhood, and she wanted Scrappy to be more to help. Wanted Scrappy to be home to help out with their children. However, Scrappy was burnt out as well. He had traveled to Miami to record a lot of music. He was still putting in time with their children. So he accused Bambi of not appreciating what he was bringing to the table. While Bambi and Scrappy continued to clash, Momma Dee strongly believed that Bambi planned on walking away, and she would take Scrappy's money with her. She had no problem telling the other cast members like Sierra Gates what she what she suspected that Bambi was up to. When this got back to Bambi, she decided to confront Momma Dee. The conversation went left quickly. It was pretty clear that Momma Dee wouldn't be able to move past her issues anytime soon. Momma Dee told Scrappy what she thought was Bambi's agenda, he was irritated. He accused Momma Dee of getting too involved in their marriage. While Momma Dee has been causing a stir on social media, Love and Hip Hop Miami star Shay Johnson is currently pregnant. Momma Dee has been involved every step of the way. She's been posting a lot about Shay's pregnancy, and since Shay is Scrappy's ex, who also doesn't have a good history with Bambi, some fans have accused Momma Dee of being messy. She clapped back at this recently in an Instagram post to a follower. She accused Bambi of being the reason why Scrappy is no longer talking to her. Momma Dee said, I'm down for who down for me. I've never heard Bambi even give a fuck about what I ate, send me flowers for my birthday, giving me a greeting card. I'm supposed to leave Shay alone because she's insecure. She's fucking insecure and she's dragging my son, and my son and I are not even on speaking terms because of her insecurities. I'm done. Ooh. Well, child. Well. Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my jacket because I done got kind of cold. So let me get my jacket. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to get me a jacket, baby, because sitting up in here, it's got a little cool, a little chilly in here, and I got my portable heater running. So, child. Anyway, let me get back to the story at hand. Apparently, Bambi caught wind of Momma Dee's comments, and Momma Dee posted what she claims was a text message from Bambi sent to her after her comments went viral. In response, Momma Dee wrote, I never thought loving someone with good intentions would cause my life to be threatened behind a picture of me and I am Shay Johnson. But it's all good in the palace, she continued in my Sheree Whitfield voice. Who gonna check me, boo? Never thirsty, okay? And that was pretty much the gist of the situation in regards to Momma Dee and Bambi. And y'all already know what I gotta say about it now. As much as I love me some Momma Dee know what the fuck she be doing. Okay, Momma Dee know what it is. She know what she be doing. Okay, she knew what was up. She knew what was going on. My thing about this is, you know that Bambi and that girl got issues. That's number one. And I think that that's completely disrespectful for you to be over there with Shay, knowing the past that Scrappy and Shay got or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like Momma D knew what she was doing. Like Momma D always had this liking for Shay anyway, so there's nothing new. But Momma D knew that she was being fucking messy when she did what she did. Like she need to stop trying to play victim, but she be doing it a lot. So y'all know I love me some Momma D, but Momma D was dead ass wrong, child. She did not have to do all that shit that she was doing. I just feel like, and Bambi shouldn't have been texting her with the bullshit either. Some shit you just gotta let roll off your shoulders. And anything that Momma D would roll off my goddamn shoulders in a minute. So that's all I'm saying about the situation, child. Fuck Momma D in this particular situation. I'm Team Bambi. So we're gonna go ahead to Tammy and Coi Leray, okay? Now apparently they share some words on social media. Coi and Tammy. And then Tammy's daughter Jazz decides that she gonna make a diss record about the good. So let's get into the article at hand. Let's get into the story, y'all. So Jazz Anderson took to the booth to defend her mother, Tammy Roman, amid Coi Leray drama. I hope I'm saying her name right. The daughter of the former Basketball Wives star stood 10 toes down for her mom after Tammy Roman found herself in a tense social media exchange with rap artist Coi Leray. Jazz recorded a diss track over Coi Leray's chart-topping single "Bleak Blink" featuring Nicki Minaj. Taking shots at Coi Leray lyrically, Jazz addresses Coi's debut album sales and her previous relationship with Canadian artist Pressure. Coi Leray, age 24, recently premiered her first studio album, Trendsetter, which she plugged during the exchange with Tammy Roman. And one of her opening diss lines, Jazz spits, I was minding my business and now I'm provoked. Money don't make you real, you still a joke. I don't entertain bullshit to promote. You can listen to a clip from the diss track down below. I'm not listening to that shit. Reportedly, all the drama began after Tammy Roman, age 52, made a comment about Coi's estranged father, Benzino, on a post by the Shade Room. Recently, Coi and her father, producer and rapper Benzino, have circulated the headlines for going at each other publicly over their strained relationship. Benzino most recently questioned his daughter's loyalty following entertainment mogul 50 Cent offering to put Coi on TV. While Tammy later clarified that she was defending Coi and her daddy daughter drama, Coi was initially set off by the reality TV star's comment. She wrote, "My daughters don't give anybody a reason to come for them. They'd be better off to the side minding their business." And then that's when Coi, where is it? That's when Coi Leray responded saying, "The problem with y'all now, y'all don't know how to be the adult and let the kids be the kids. You talking about they minding their business while you in the comments of the shade room. They should be embarrassed just as much as I am." Oh wow. Coi continued explaining her frustrations with the comment that she feels she also minds her business. Following up what she wrote, she says, "She's saying my daughters mind their business as if I asked for any of this shit. As if I'm not out here doing the same thing, trying to put me on to something bigger. Now trying to put me down to big her up, perfect family up. I don't care. I'm done giving this shit attention. And him, he don't know how much damage he has been doing, but it ain't my job to make him or anybody else realize. Anyways, go stream my album. I'm done." While Coi has yet to respond to Tammy's latest comment, it's clear that Tammy's daughter Jazz was ready for whatever smoke they had. Child, listen. All I'm gonna say about that is this is so hilarious. At the end of the day, Tammy really didn't do nothing wrong here. She didn't say anything out of the way about this girl. This girl just still mad at her daddy and everything that he got going on, and he all up in the blogs and stuff like that. So that's what the fuck she mad about. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And then girl, please, like that was a bit much. But then Jazz has jumped in. Now she doing this record towards the girl. So it's like, Coi, girl, what are you doing? Are you gonna do a diss record to Jazz? You probably think you beneath her at this. I mean, you probably think she's beneath you at this point. So that's probably why you not gonna give her anything. Okay, that's what it looks like to me. But okay, girl, we're gonna move on to Blac Chyna. Okay, now like I said, I've been following this story on and off. I really haven't been focused on it like that because I really don't care. But I know that my people want me to talk about it, and plus I'm getting sleepy as hell. The other video probably gonna get done in the morning. But social media influencer wants to retestify in her case against the Kardashians, okay? According to reports, Blac Chyna, age 33, motioned a court judge to withdraw her previous testimony and is requesting a redo. Report states that Blac Chyna legal team cites an uncontrollable emotional response to seeing her news as the reason. They argue, oops, what the fuck? I thought I put this up here. My bad. They argue that Blac Chyna was triggered at the moment and alleged presenting the photos ruined the testimony. Earlier in the case, it was reported that Chyna took the stand and became inconsolably tearful while speaking on private naked photos shared by her then fiance Rob Kardashian. Chyna's legal team wrote in the motion that showing the pictures violated a previous order. They claimed the order was in place to prevent the reaction Chyna had while on the stand. Additionally, they stated seeing the photos rendered the socialite incapable of answering otherwise easy questions. For that reason, they are feeling to have Chyna's testimony stricken and a new one would be allowed. Model and reality TV star Blac Chyna is currently suing the famed Kardashian family for getting her reality show Rob and Chyna canceled, costing her millions. Back in 2017, Chyna landed an E! Network spinoff with her child's father, Rob Kardashian. Though reportedly popular, the show ended abruptly after one season. In that lawsuit, oh Lord, in that lawsuit, Chyna claims that Kris Jenner and her daughters, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, and Kylie Jenner used their influence at E to get a contract terminated. Chyna is seeking over $100 million in damages, citing the loss of earned and future income. In response to Chyna's testimony discarded, the Kardashians' legal team filed the motion to have her denied. Via court documents, Kardashian lawyers claim that Chyna's recent move is only a means of distraction following what they believe was a disastrous day in court for the reality star. Reportedly, they also believe that the move is strategic. Lawyers cited Chyna's motion while filed right after the Kardashians requested a directed verdict. This move will solidify the jury and allow a judge to uh, directly pass a verdict on the damage award. No decision has been made about the courts on this matter. Okay. I really ain't got nothing to say about Blac Chyna. All I know is this right here. If they really did fuck up her money like that and kept her from getting an opportunity and kept her reality show from going further than what it was, then they are dead ass wrong for that. Completely dead ass wrong. But if that didn't happen, China, you got some explaining to do, honey, because it don't look too good for you right now. It just don't. Period. Okay, so now we're about to move on to the next thing, and we're about to move on to an oldie but goodie. These last 4 or 5 articles all come from the Jasmine brand, with the exception of the article in regards to Momma Dee and Bambi that came from Urban Bell magazine. I'm sorry. So there have been some charges filed against former Making the Band star Chopper. He was arrested for sex trafficking. Okay, so we're about to get into this right now. Let's talk about it. So the article reads, it looks like this former MTV reality star Chopper is making headlines once again. However, this time it isn't for being on a hit show. According to reports, the Making the Band star Chopper was recently busted for sex trafficking. The arrest took place earlier this month in Maryland, but um he's being sent to Las Vegas to face sex trafficking charges. Reportedly, an undercover detective in Nevada who posed as a sex worker claims that the musical artist direct messaged them on Instagram with an offer to make money through prostitution. The undercover cop added that after searching Chopper's IG account, they noticed several posts related to prostitution and pimping. In one of the questionable posts, the former reality star is on the phone while inside of a private jet. He captioned, sending my money bag emoji, crown emoji. According to the court documents, Chopper bragged to the undercover cop about being a frequent traveler, having 7 homes across the country, including one in Las Vegas. He also told them that the Las Vegas one isn't a safe place to do sex work business because law enforcement was cracking down. In addition to that, the documents added that after a phone interview with Chopper and passing sort of a drug test, the MTV alum told the disguised sex worker that he'd make them part of his team in stable. That's when Chopper reportedly became aggressive with the cop, seemingly ordering them around as he may do to a sex worker. He allegedly told them to pack their belongings and get to the airport and meet him in Charlotte in North Carolina to join his stable. When the cops said that they were scared to leave their home, Chopper tried to verbally force them to make a trip and demanded a $2,000 fee, according to court documents. Okay. Now, the questionable social media posts alleged direct messages, phone calls, and fee demand was reportedly to enough evidence for law enforcement to arrest and charge Chopper in felony sex trafficking. Y'all, that is a lot right there. And all I gotta say is, listen, y'all niggas better stop doing that sex trafficking shit because you never know when it's your turn to get caught. And listen, I know that I don't really think that Chopper has done much musically since making the band. I know he did have a song out a couple of years back, but it didn't go nowhere. So I don't know what he got going on, but whenever you gotta get into sex trafficking, that's a whole lot, and you need to quit it. Like that ain't good. But then again, you might not have no other choice but to quit it at this point, right? Okay, so we about to go into DaBaby. Okay, now there's newly released footage of a fatal 2018 shooting, which raises questions about the rapper's self-defense claim. So we about to get into it right now. Okay, and the article reads: Never before seen security footage of DaBaby's shooting incident that occurred a few years ago surfaced online over the weekend, and it seems to have put a hole in the 30-year-old rapper's self-defense claim. On November the 5th, 2018, DaBaby fatally shot 19-year-old Jalen Craig while in a Charlotte area Walmart. DaBaby has always claimed the shooting was in self-defense, and he acted to protect himself and his family. According to the Suge rapper, he was approached by 2 young men who allegedly threatened him while he was shopping with his then partner and their children. DaBaby side of the story is that he only fired his own gun, ultimately killing Craig in an act of self-protection. According to reports, the shooting investigations wrapped in 2019 in June. DaBaby was never prosecuted for Craig's death and was only convicted of carrying a concealed weapon, which resulted in 12 months of probation with a suspended jail sentence. Despite the rap star always maintaining his innocence in the shooting, recently released security footage that might tell a different story. In a clip that's a little under 60 seconds long, DaBaby appears to be the instigator in that altercation. Walmart surveillance footage shows Craig and his friend Henry Douglas entering the store around 6:30 p.m. On that day in question, in a recent interview, Douglas spoke about the shooting and shared that Craig initially spotted DaBaby. However, the pair of friends were sure if it was really the rapper, so they kept looking in this direction if it was him or not. According to Douglas, that's when things went south and DaBaby mistook fans as people trying to start something with him. Douglas said that's eventually where it started. Even he took it the wrong way when we were trying to see who you are. He took it as if somebody was looking at him with a problem. Okay. Douglas continued to and said that despite him and Craig trying to defuse the situation, DaBaby appeared to be adamant about fighting them and suggested that they take things outside. According to Douglas, he agreed to do some, but planned on leaving the premises with Craig once they exited the store. In the video, you can see Douglas turning away from DaBaby when DaBaby unexpectedly launches into him, nearly tackling him to the ground. According to the report, at one point during the fight, Craig reaches into his front of his waistband and pulls out what appears to be a fire alarm. However, it's unclear if he had any intentions on using it. Craig moves toward the men and puts his left right hand in the fighting pair as if he pulled one of them off another, the report adds. DaBaby eventually gets one of his hands away from Douglas and pulls out a concealed 40 caliber Glock from his waistband, shooting Craig one time in the side in the close range in the foot that cuts another angle when you stand up. Like it's a lot that's going on. DaBaby shot and killed 19-year-old Jalen Craig in 2018, a shooting that the rapper claims was self-defense. New security footage obtained by Rolling Stone shows that DaBaby appears to be the aggressor. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna read all that because I'm getting sleepy as fuck. But yeah, that's pretty much it. DaBaby always find himself in some fucked up ass predicaments. I tell you the truth, he really does. Like that's why I don't really have no words for him because he always in the media for either fighting somebody or all of that other stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't know Jonathan. Jonathan Kirk just need to have a seat at this point, for real, for real. Now, my last story of the day is from Kim Kardashian. Okay, her ex, Damon Thomas, talked about the comments that she made on the show when she said that she was high off. I just read the article, which is from page 6. That's the last story of the day. So Kim Kardashian's first husband feels it was unfair and irresponsible for her to claim that she was high on ecstasy when she married him in 2000. Kardashian, who eloped with music producer Damon Thomas when she was 19 and he was 28, and said in a 2018 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians that she was using the party drug thing at the time of the Paris Las Vegas nuptials. Yeah, I don't remember that at all. So I don't. That's her thing. They can say what they want. I think it's unfair to make those kind of blatant statements because we all got kids now. You know, I have children. My kid goes to the same school her kid goes to. So imagine what he has to deal with at school. The music producer went on to say that he feels that the reality star should be more responsible with those statements because there's a lot more to the subject and those things. I can get into that and blow up the spot. He can claim, but I wouldn't. I've been very much so responsible in taking about what that marriage was or meant to me because it happened in the past and you can try to sweep it under the rug, but you don't stay married to anybody for 4 to 5 years and just base it off you getting high of ecstasy. That's, you know what I mean? He added, that doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. As for why the former couple chose to elope, Thomas claimed that Kardashian wasn't talking to her mother, Kris Jenner, at the time. He ultimately chalked up the move to the young love. Thomas and Kardashian were married from January of 2000, lies, to February of 2001. He said they met in 1998 and that she inquired about him first. It wasn't the way people may say, he told Vlad. Despite his feelings on the ecstasy claim, Thomas said he's proud of Kardashian and proud of her family. He said he's seen and spoken to Kris a couple of times and throughout the years and they're cool. In the divorce papers obtained by Daily Mail in 2010, Kardashian accused Thomas of being controlling and possessive and alleged he physically abused her. According to the New York Daily News, Thomas denied the allegations to In Touch Weekly at the time, just reportedly saying that it's absolutely not true. Okay, listen. First of all, from what I saw on Bundy's live, the dude was 29 and she was 19 when she got married to him. So my thing is, why are we talking about this now? And she said this a couple of years ago on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Like, I don't understand why this is a thing and why is this a conversation. But child, don't nobody give a damn about this. I'm just being real. Don't nobody care. No one gives a damn. You know what I mean? Like, we want to know what's gonna happen with the show. We want to know what's gonna happen with the panel. Like, we trying to figure that out. Like, ain't nobody got time for that. And at this point, I'm sleepy. So with that being said, let's get into what we got coming up next. Who Was Wrong will be airing Sunday morning at 11:10 Central Time, where me and Alex Salter will be discussing Tammy versus Evelyn, okay? And also, how can we forget about the Whether You Like It or Not reality TV panel? Season 3, it starts on Tuesdays this time around instead of Mondays. It's every Tuesday. So with that being said, you guys, it's been your boy Scotty. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, if you want me to follow you back on Instagram, be sure to hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message Team Scotty, and your boy will definitely follow you back. Y'all, let me go ahead and get some sleep. Now, I said I was going to do 3 videos tonight plus the roast and review, but I'm just going to do this one plus the roast and review. And when I get home, I'm just going to work on some content before roast and review. That's all I got. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm tired as hell. Till next time, I'll talk to you.